Hello and welcome to week 9 in social psychology. Doo-doo-doo. It's Sunday, but tomorrow I'm going to be looking at that group project. I'm really looking forward to that. That should be really fun. Just a note, I haven't checked today, but I did post a discussion on Twitter and Elon Musk and that whole thing about what changes he's going to bring to that. We're thinking about social media here. And we're actually when we look at chapter 16, which is due this week, the discussion looks at conformity within social media, or lack of conformity, or whatever. And then all of this happening at a time when Kanye West, or Ye, is flipping out about Jews. So I expect you to be able to draw from these things into this discussion and talk about what is this social media thing, what are the rules of engagement. And we're still trying to figure things out, trying to balance, people who are manipulating individuals through social media and our dear, dear right of freedom of speech. And so we're still trying to figure that one out. So it's probably a good time to discuss this. In chapter 16, I want you to watch the anti-science video that I put in the course book, and I want you to reflect upon it and tell me what you think. Then we move to chapter 17 on persuasion and how we're fooled. This is, fooled so easily. In chapter 17 quiz, I'm having you look at fixed action patterns. These are scripts that we have that feed into our voting. Now, we're heading into a very important midterm voting season. Now, midterm means we're halfway through the presidential term of office, so they call them midterm elections. But control of the House and Senate on the federal level is on the line as to whether it be Democrat or Republican, and the platforms of those different organizations. But then at the same time, Maine is looking at a gubernatorial race. There's all kinds of local things going on. It's going to be an important time to raise your awareness as to these things. So here it is. This is a kind of the go out and vote quiz. But I'm asking you to look at the idea of fixed action patterns and how it relates to voting. The next thing I'm looking at, a topic that's kind of near and dear to me. In fact, we're in one of my psych classes. That's what we're doing this week. We're looking at advertising, and we're approaching, well, not really close, but getting around football season's going, and then of course the hallowed Super Bowl and all those great ads that come out. I watch for the football and the ads. And so advertising persuades us. It does so through classical conditioning, associated images, sounds, feelings, lights, all of those things with a product, so that we learn that those two ideas are connected, so we might end up buying them. And as silly as it sounds, it works wonderfully. Now, advertising works upon a number of principles, basic principles, in terms of getting you to buy what they want. This has a lot to do with the copy, meaning the text or the words that you're hearing have to do with taking these perspectives. So I want you in the assignment to find an ad that uses one of those tasks, or one of those ways of motivating. They include direct paths, testimonials, the message is education, reciprocity, social proof, and scarcity. So finding an ad. Now, you're free to use political ads as well. And if you're looking at TV ads, see if you can, I'd like you to have a link to it so I can actually look at the ad. But the assignment is to look at that ad and see how the ad maker is using one of these principles to persuade you. So chapter 16, chapter 17, I'll be getting on with grading, obviously, starting tomorrow, and really looking forward. I've been, the little bit of dabbling I've had in that particular Chapter 10 discussion. I've seen very good cooperative work and good work from a lot of people, and really pulling this together, getting that document up there. Might be there right now. I haven't looked at it yet, and I'm anxious to both see the process and to see the product. So with that, have a great week, and I'll see you in the discussions.